About and hopefully offering you great solutions for all the jobs we got to do. You know, we have that great today's special. Please don't miss out on that. I think we'll save just a minute or so at the end of this presentation to remind you of it. That's from Bissell. And now we're going to talk about vacuuming. You know, we all have to do it. We all got to do it, whether it's hard floors or your carpets, rugs, whatever it might be. Why not go to one of the very best? And we have another great name in cleaning. And of course, it's the famous Hoover. So recently we had all this company coming and we're downsizing our house. We're making a lot of changes. And I really needed a whole house clean. So what did I pull out? I pulled out my original Hoover. And that darned thing, and it's the original wind tunnel, is still working as well as the day I got it, which was several years ago, but now completely upgraded in this model. What do we have that makes this extra special? Well, it's all these babies right here, because this is truly top to bottom, 360 full house cleaning. Right here in front of you is almost a $60 value in an exclusive tool set. It's the most tools we've ever offered, with the #1 best-selling vacuum in the line, and we've got it for one night in one great package. Customer pick, we have 5 flex pays. We've got a nice little price break of $20 off, and of course it's that great Hoover name. So let's show you how well this works and what it does, and Julie Truster's gonna do that.
And look at this.
Look at it, and she's a petite little thing.
It weighs 12 pounds. So it's Hoover's lightest weight, but it's full size, full power, multi-cyclonic vacuum. It's Hoover's #1 selling vacuum, and it's HSN's #1 selling vacuum. But check out the power. It is not a stick back, full size, full power. It's able to stick itself through the wall. And I think people look at it because it's a slimmer design, right, and they're like, oh, that's not full size, that's not full power. It is their #1 seller. It's a huge customer pick here.
Sure is.
And then the tools just make it extra special.
Yeah, and it works so well because, and this is the biggest tool package we've ever offered.
Yes.
So really, they've designed this package exclusively to truly do whole house cleaning.
Exactly, whole home cleaning. The other thing that's nice about this, you never have to buy a bag, you never have to buy a filter, which is nice, and also you can go from your carpets over to your hard floor surfaces. But check it out, this is a Berber carpet right here. The hardest thing to get up is glitter. So check it out. We put glitter in a Berber carpet. Watch as I go over this. You can see, oh my goodness, if you look over here, you can see where it's actually sucking in the glitter off to the side. Now let me give you a little sneak peek right there. Look at that as I pull back. I mean, those little pieces of glitter are stuck into that Berber. And if it can get this out, think about just getting up a little dirt or a little pet hair all the way back. And you can see that edge-to-edge suctioning all the way across. And we're not gonna empty the bin, we're gonna do a bunch of cleaning, because even when the bin is full, it doesn't lose suction. And remember, it only weighs 12 pounds, so for you that means it's easy to push, even if you have shag carpeting. Also, what's nice, it has a 30-foot power cord. Usually when you have a slimmer design, it's about a 20-foot, and you're constantly plugging and unplugging.
Right.
So we're gonna keep moving, keep cleaning. It has a HEPA filter, so if you have pets, you know that having a HEPA filter is important, or if you suffer from allergies, you know that it's also important. Your allergist will recommend getting a vacuum that has HEPA filtration. So this has it all, and so easy to push because it's 12 pounds.
Yeah, it's so lightweight.
So lightweight.
And actually, I have been using my original Hoover wind tunnel extensively lately, because again, we're moving furniture, we're changing things around, I'm getting in and really deep cleaning. I'm like really cleaning up the house, big time, like, you know, just clearing stuff out and making it nice. What I discovered with this one, quite frankly, that's actually slimmer than the one I have.
Is it?
And I love using mine, it is. And I think mine's great, and I've had it for many, many years. The other thing you're gonna love about it is you can basically take the whole thing apart and clean it all.
Yes,
that was something I did the other day. I just stopped and said, you know what? I'm gonna clean the HEPA filter, I'm gonna clean everything out, I'm gonna rinse out the main container, and I just loved it, because it's like having a fresh vacuum all the time.
And you know, a lot of people throw their vacuums away, and all they need to do is clean the filter.
Yep.
But not all of your vacuums, a lot of them you can't get in to clean your filter. So I'll show you how easy that is in just a little bit. And then you can extend the life of your vacuum. So again, even when this bin right here is full, you don't lose suction. So you can have pet hair and crumbs and messes, and you can go right from your carpets over to your hard floor, and you don't have to bend over. You don't have to do anything. You touch a button and you're still standing in the upright position. I want to show again, this weighs 12 pounds. It's Hoover's lightest weight, but it's considered a full-size, full-powered vacuum. You never have to buy a bag. You never have to buy a filter. You can go right from your carpets over to your hard floors. This is key, because a lot of us have our hard floors now. Oh, sure. And you know, some vacuums, you turn it on and everything goes poof.
Or it spits in your ankles.
It spits at your ankles, exactly. So watch this. I want you to see the brush roll is on right there. You have the ability to shut it off. There you go. There it is. On, off. Now watch this. Edge to edge suctioning all the way across. I'm going to give you a little sneak peek. Look at that. No scatter. It doesn't blow it side to side. In fact, I'm going to make this a little bit more tricky. I'm going to put it all the way down, and there's no scatter on your hard floor surfaces. So that's huge if you have pets, because that pet hair doesn't go flying. And look at that all the way. Look at that. There's not one little crumb left over, not one little speck of dust. All the way. In fact, I'm going to put it straight up. And look at this. It's not blowing off to the side right there. And look at that nice clean line. And notice how it won't blow it over the edge. All the way right up to the very edge.
And that's a lot of coffee.
That's a lot of mess.
And a lot of whatever that is.
And a lot. Just little crumbs right there. And yet, if you look, let's look up closely right here, because I want you to see right here, there's no dusty residue left over. Right. It didn't blow it off to the side, which is really nice. And that's because the brush roll completely shuts off.
Well, I think, you know, this is something that we got to do, you know, and I think if you have a really big, old, heavy unit and it's really cumbersome and it's hard to get out, what do? We avoid sweeping. We're like, oh, you know, I'll wait till Saturday and spend all day dragging that thing around. Or you get the little Hoover. It's crazy lightweight, which we love.
Pounds.
And it's just so, it's a pleasure to use. Like, really, I've got to, you know, you get used to your vacuum, and then when you really are doing serious cleaning, you renew your love of a Hoover.
Yes.
Like especially the WindTunnel, because you really do appreciate the design and how smart it all is.
Yeah.
And even this package, completely exclusive. We've never had a package like this. And Julie, before we move on, just go through all the nozzles that we get.
Well, this right here, this is my favorite brush. What's nice about it, and we call it the yoga brush, but it's really called the articulating tool, but it bends forwards and backwards. This is great for your ceiling fan, so it goes every which way, and it's a great dusting brush. Right here, this is a great fan brush. It has suction in it. A lot of them don't. Some of them just blow it all over. So suction with your brushes. Right here, this is a great upholstery tool right here. Great for getting up the pet hair. You're getting that. Then you have this extra long crevice tool right here. And it has 3 different sleeves. This is your duster, which fit over it. So you've got the crevice tool. Then you've got your lint brush right here. Then you've got a pet hair brush. It's a rubberized pet tool, which is great for getting up the pet hair. And then you've got another little brush right here where you can get up the dust. So all of those tools, that's exclusive to HSN, and we've never done that many tools.
And that is a $60 value by itself.
Exactly.
Basically a $60 value.
Yeah, in fact, you can buy that tool package for $60.
If you want, but why bother?
Right, why bother?
Right.
Now you're getting everything. So here it is. It's Hoover's #1 seller, HSN's #1 seller. I want to show you, because it is a slimmer design. People go, oh gosh, is that a stick vac? Full size and full power. Check it out. So we have it sealed off right here. The suction is airtight. Check it out. This little vacuum that weighs 12 pounds is able to lift up 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 pounds, and not just lift it up, but check this out. Hold it. This is like bench pressing. Can you imagine? I can't lift 60 pounds. And then, so the minute I turn it off, it loses suction, and you can see the weights.
How crazy is that?
Drop, and they're all the way down.
Isn't that funny? And again, so what does it matter? Like, okay, that's a pretty impressive demo, but who cares? It's because it deep cleans your carpets. You know, when you're in there, it's really pulling out all the dirt and the dust from deep in the carpets, which is actually ruining your carpets if you leave all that stuff down inside.
Absolutely. You need something that's heavy duty to be able to get down in there. You never have to buy a bag. You never have to buy a filter. You mentioned with yours that you have access to clean everything out. So I want to show you that really quick.
This will actually become one of your favorite features.
It will, because a lot of people, they throw their vacuum out, and because you can't get into here to clean it out, and then what happens is it ends up getting clogged. Okay, I love it because it tells you where your filter is. Most people have no idea where their filter is. This is your rinseable filter. You never ever have to buy a filter. You can take it over, tap, 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 clean it out, and then this right here comes completely apart. So if you have pets, a lot of times the pet hair kind of gets stuck and gets clogged. You have access. You can clean it out so it's like brand new every single time.
And then you know what I did? I rinsed out that container.
And then you can rinse out that container.
How cool is that?
Let me tell you, it will get dirty, filthy, and some of the vacuums, you can't clean it.
Wait, Julie, can I tell you something else I loved?
Sure.
Okay, so when you pull this out, the main part, this is the wind tunnel part, this part here.
Okay.
And you take that and you tap it. I tapped it outside in a trash can. Not only was it the big stuff, I couldn't believe it was a fine white, tons of white dusty stuff. Just almost like a baby powder. Like, that's how good the suction is.
Yeah, those
it was pulling up stuff.
Particles.
And it'll blow you away. Like, you'll start tapping, and I kept tapping and tapping and tapping and tapping, and stuff was just kept coming out, but it was as fine as baby powder.
And
I was like,
you could rinse it, right? You know you can
I
wash
didn't
it
rinse that. Can you rinse that part?
Yeah. Well,
That's
which one?
too funny.
Right here?
This.
Oh, yeah, you can rinse it.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought I wasn't going to rinse that part. Oh, I'm going to go home and rinse it.
Yeah, you can go.
But here's what's really amazing to me. As I was tapping it, I couldn't believe it. It really sucked up the stuff you can't even see it was pulling up.
Yes.
And you'll
know it's powerful.
Right, and you'll really experience that. The first time you get it and you're going to go clean it out, you'll just be like, oh my gosh, I never knew all that stuff was even around my house. Because it was so fine. It was crazy.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was really impressive.
Let's show the tools. I want to show you, well, you're right there. There's the fan. That's my favorite tool. That's the yoga tool. So you can get underneath your fan, and then you can like kind of twist it, and you can go over on top of your fan. You also get that dusting brush right there. This is the most tools that we've ever given. Also, by the way, it's a 2-year warranty, which is double the standard, the warranty that we normally do.
Oh, that's huge.
Which is nice. You also get an additional stretch hose. There's that upholstery tool right there. It's also a great mattress tool. You get your blinds if you need to clean your Venetian blinds, or the little shutter doors right there. And then also you get the additional stretch hose. So I want to show you.
Now look at this.
And look how easy it is to pull out. I'm going to stretch this.
So you just pull the handle up.
Yep, you pull the handle up. And usually with your lighter weight vacuums, a lot of times your vacuum topples over. Not with this one.
That's great.
And then, okay, I'm only 5'2", so I'm gonna put on my favorite brush. This is called the articulating tool. And check it out, the duster. So it has 2 pivoting points. It bends forwards and backwards, great for your ceiling fans. So right here, it only weighs 12 pounds. You can take it up and down your stairs with that 30-foot cord. And check it out, you can get all the way, and the adjustable handle, so you can get even higher. But check that out right there. If you wanna get on top of